Northwestern's best game of the season, so they're having some confidence headed into tournament time. This is a Purdue team that's having to adjust to life without Caitlin Harper.
Quick trigger there by Madison Layden. That's what she does. Of course, Caitlin Harper, one of the top scorers on this Purdue team, out for the rest of the season. Tore her ACL on senior day. Walsh knocks it down. She's got 5 points early.
Northwestern's done a good job getting defensive turnovers and running out, scoring off of them.
Mel Daly with the block from behind. No team has led by more than 5. Got to get the basketball in. Daly gets open and one.
Yes, and then gets a screen wide open down low. Coaches put their smartest players in that position because you have to have a high IQ and be able to read the whole entire floor. Caroline Loud doing that with ease in that possession.
Terry somehow gets it down to Mary Ashley Stevenson. Count that one. Northwestern, largest lead of the evening. Ellis before the clock, yes! Way to go out with some momentum, the Boilermakers. At a 2-point ball game. A couple of turnovers early by Minnesota. Rutgers trying to convert. Adams left all alone. She's got 4 quickly.
Decision to not fully go full steam ahead into Janae Sanders, and then she's wide open, moving without the ball.
Battle, asking for the basketball. She's going all the way to the rim through multiple defenders.
And they've got to find ways to get Destiny Adams the ball inside.
Adams has the basketball, shot clock winding down. She gets it off on time and scores.
Quick, quick, quick. But it looked like Amaya Battle was falling down before the contact was initiated. That's why it's a no call.
Adams creating space, blocked by Ayanna Johnson.
See her clap her hands, getting back on defense. She is feeling it. That spark offensively and defensively is Hobby. Another bucket in the paint, had that angle.
With a nice lefty finish and then a nice bounce pass. Drop it inside.
5 points for her, 2 of 2 shooting. She looks locked in to start. Cheyenne Sellers using her power to get to the rim.
Oh my goodness, right here. Cheyenne Sellers getting that body work done. That just speaks to levels of players that she's had here, and they're staying with it, staying gritty, like this deal.
Renee Alexander with the lay-in. Only here for 2 seasons, but one of the best shooters in Maryland history from long range.
Yeah, she's a toughie.
Shea Bowen looking to bring a spark off the bench, and how about that?
I'm going to take that shot and make that shot. But Illinois not going anywhere.
Launching from long range. That's gobbled up by Brown Turner.
Tempo Maryland's trying to play with. That was just nice. Now watch Bree McDaniel right here, attacking downhill, getting a piece of the body, and
Nisley with that little hesitation finds Shelley, and she's going to reset midway through.
Oh, they're going to get to know each other very well over the next 4 seasons, for sure.
Jazz Shelley puts in the first 3 of this game. Point guard seeing a little bit of Moriarty handle the ball.
Great spacing here by Nebraska, a little pitch pass, and I was awarded Freshman of the Year, just like you, honey.
Katie Geralds has also been fantastic in this tournament. I mean, she went 8-2. Megan McEwen with an update from Amy Williams from Nebraska.
Amy Williams in that last timeout said, good things happen for the Huskers when we get paint touches, but we have to be balanced. Right there, unbalanced paint touch led to the turnover in the score by Purdue. Amy Williams wants her team to try to get into the paint, force Purdue's defense to shift, and they get open opportunities from the exterior.
By Darian White.
Hey, you got to execute. Coaches just don't say something in the huddle for you to be okay and go out and do something. Or for kick-out triples for Nebraska. That's outstanding.
Ellis finding some space, goes high off glass. Pulling a rabbit out of her hat on that play.
Schrammick. And there's Shea Chesky with the first steal of the day. She is all alone for an easy stroll for 2.
There are very few times Penn State's going to allow you those types of wide open breaks. You got to capitalize off of them.
Schrammick from deep, and the first 3-pointer of the game goes to Wisconsin.
Wrapping and getting a Wusu off balance. I also love this play from Wisconsin, spreading the floor in this zone. So Wisconsin needs to move the ball quickly, try to get the zone to shift and find easy buckets.
Porter, that's not an easy bucket, but it's a good one. pass on Williams, who's back in the game. McKenna Marisa drills it. Well, your assist of the game fueled by Gatorade. Kapanis sets up Marisa.
In order for Wisconsin to try to get Sarah Williams clean touches, if they knock down threes, that's going to force Penn State to have to come out.
Isinger will inbound. Gonna have to catch and shoot real quick. Williams does! Perfect execution.
6'4". Look at that screen from Deanna Jimenez, and that pass just right up. Sarah Williams times that perfectly on the jump. Just a little lob.
Smart defensive unit in the Wolverines. Ophelia on the run. Ophelia can go down that lane like a freight train, can't she?
Alrighty, we've got things going. Layla Ophelia all the way. The signature high hedge of Michigan, and their bigs do such a good job getting back in time in the post. Ooh!
Battle with a beautiful step through.
And had that advantage with her quickness. Then Amaya Battle, a little up, under, hello.
Huge numbers. The television ratings got 3.3 million the other day for the Ohio State-Iowa game as Cam Williams scores inside.
They're beating NBA.
And Minnesota was hitting their threes all day long, and that's not happening so far here.
Grace Groholski had a massive fourth quarter in that game, but still, she has struggled today. She barely had gotten looks at the basket. She has 0 points, 0 for 4. Okay, Layla Ophelia. It was just a huge momentum grabber for the Wolverines and really made them a serious NCAA tournament team talk. Oh, man.
That was just several possessions apart, so Maryland hung on, and Bree McDaniel was the main reason for that.
McDaniel threading the needle, and Massonis the finish.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, right?
In the Big Ten tournament is freeze at Maryland. They are used to dominating, looking to get back into the semifinals where they were cut short last year. Vicky Lashikova.
What Maryland likes to do defensively, they'll run some zone, but they also like to switch everything in their man-to-man defenses. And that's why Kevin McGuff said we need to recognize what they do early.
Up ahead to Massonis. Alexander. No good from 3 that time. McMahon has it almost stripped away. Taylor whipping it down low to Taylor Theory, a beautiful reverse.
Well, listen, the connectivity by Ohio State early has really been magnificent. Look at Taylor Theory.
Taylor losing it. Sellers relentless. Now Theory just scooping it up. How did that fall? Under the Big Ten Coach of the Year, Kevin McGuff, his first selection as Big Ten Coach of the Year.
I mean, just a basketball savant as Mika Lashikova knocks in. Catch that one out with the feathery touch.
Christy, I'm racking my brain. I don't know if I've seen her do that before.
I have not seen it.
The reverse.
That's why you have to sit low on the catch in the paint, because you know you're going to get touched up. So you got to have some power. If you get bumped and you're standing straight up, you're going to get knocked off balance and miss your shots.
Markowski 1 of 7, but Hake follows it up.
Natalie Potts, only a freshman. She's so long and lanky, but she has some power and competitiveness to her.
Locking it out. Michigan State still shooting over 60% as Osmond puts it on the board, turns on the Jets.
Tate staying with the play, staying persistent with it, getting it to her teammate A-Roll for the deuce.
And sprinting to the rim.
As the Iowa Hawkeyes control the ball first, the top scoring team in the country, and they waste no time getting on the board. Kate Martin for 3. Hannah Marisa all over her. Martin gets another rebound for Iowa. Sydney a falter left alone. That's your leading scorer for the Lady Lions. Didn't join the team until mid-January, battling a health issue. Immediate answer by Iowa, and it's Sydney a falter again.
Penn State has to find ways to hit the gap, especially at the high post or on that weak side, and try to get some easy twos.
There's Ashley Owusu creating offense, something she can do her whole career. Martin. The quarter ends the way it began, with a Kate Martin basket. Here's Layla Ophelia, do-everything player for the Wolverines, spinning inside.
She spins, but she's so under controlled and balanced. Is such a great player when it comes to creating her own shot. Watch how low she gets here. Keep Sarah Scalia on her back.
6 points for Felia. Scalia is feeling it herself.
Sarah Scalia, do not go under the ball screen. Sarah Scalia will make you pay every single time, and she'll let you know about it as well. She has become such a complete player over her time in Bloomington.
Oh, look at Meister. Healthy enough to jump and get the swat. Felia all by herself. The roll. Fight for the rebound. It bounces loose to Scalia. She's hit a few of these today. What's one more?
Are you kidding me?
13 games, Scalia has hit 3 threes or more in a game.
Well, it starts with the Lily Meister defensive play. How about it? Give it up. Defensively, they've made all the right reads. They've kept Indiana to 1 and done, and they spread the floor.
Oh, Lauren Hansen with 2 on the shot clock. They inbound, she catches and scores.
Her timing, her defense also helping to elevate her all Big Ten freshman team. Is Nisley another selection, already draining a 3. Coach Freeze telling us about her impact.
Look at the skip pass from Jazz Shelley. That forces the deep.
The reaction to that ridiculous play from Shelley. Sellers that time loses it. Shelley back to back.
Before the shot even goes in the rim. And then in transition, if no one stops you, you gotta pop it.
Right there for her 8th board already. Shelley, are you serious? Point rate, you're not gonna see that climbing out of this hole. Petrie, little heat check leaving that short. Why not? Jazz Shelley, magnificent in her performance so far.
I mean, you talk about a heat check. She's on fire. The bench is on fire.
I look at McDaniel. Lob inside to Markowski. She's hit hard. Stolen away. Clark. Stopped by Brett, but a falter right there to lay it in off glass.
Bringing some of that momentum and finding the adrenaline when you're having to play 3 days in a row.
Poked away by Brett. Getting the assignment on Clark. Deep 3. Rattles through.
Option, or whether that be, oh, I don't know, another logo shot. The signature from number 22.
Brett throws it away. Clark finding a falter. Everything rolling for the Hawkeyes. They can do whatever they want. You bring something like this out in the semifinals. You're today's assist of the game, fueled by Gatorade.
Just, you know, you're running the mill behind the back pass, yet it somehow led Sydney Fulcher to the basket. You got to put a lot of oomph on that to get that ball to go the direction you want to. Caitlin Clark never makes anything boring in a basketball game. Got that ability to re-square her shoulders to the basket and keep it as her momentum's falling backwards.
Clark, logo, yes!
And nothing better than a good old-fashioned logo shot. There aren't very many logos on this floor, Sloan, only the one in the middle, and she still found a way to get her foot right there at the bottom of it. Boom, baby.
Autumn Johnson standing by on the sideline.
Natalie Potts with her first attempt. Gabby Marshall, one of the experienced vets, knocks down her first look. 11-7, Big Ten regular season record. Clark tried to push it through the double team and a turnover for the Hawkeyes. And the Huskers are on the move. Moriarty off the glass for 2. Kendall Coley getting some early time here in the first quarter. Here's Shelley. Jazz Shelley looking for her first points, taking her first shot. Oh, a rainbow one that looked beautiful.
Markowski that time nails it, and then Jazz Shelley with the pretty. That's right there too, real close in and out.
The triple try falls for Annika Stewart. Clark coming over to get it. All she needs is just a sliver of daylight to pull the trigger. That double team coming. She finds the Falter, gets blocked twice by Coley.
I thought there might have been body on the second block there.